What's going on there, my YouTube friends? I am Oversized and I am so glad that you're here for another one of my videos because I have something that really impressed me today. When I finally fell out of bed this morning and put some kibble in little Mickey's bowl, I turned on the Xbox because I was ready to grind out some 2K and a bit of Call of Duty, and I found that there was a 1GB update waiting for me. Now, I wasn't 100% sure of what it would be, but I let it ride. I went and got myself some toast, caught up on some of my other YouTube subscriptions that I like to watch, and when it finished up, this beautiful screen was waiting for me. Now, if you already got your finger on the pulse, you're going to know what this is, but for those of you who don't, I signed up for the preview option that Microsoft has, and this is the new dashboard, the Microsoft experience that you will see on your Xbox One. Now friends, I am going to be very bold and I'm going to go out there and say it. This is user friendly. You'll notice that from the appearance of things, you've got a couple of different options on the vertical scroll menu from the games that you've recently played, apps you've recently looked at. You've got your game hub. It shows you who's playing and it can give you shortcuts on how to connect with those people. You've got DVRs that are set up especially for each bit of content. So you can see right here, I've hopped into the DVR for, I think it was 2K that I clicked on. Now, once Australia's third world internet decides to download everything from the OneDrive and the cloud, you'll see that each and every individual clip that is in here is specifically for that game. So no more scrolling through weeks and months worth of content to be able to find the one video that you're looking for. It separates everything per game. Now also in this vertical menu you can see, once I close all this off, you'll actually be able to see that in the game hub there is extra options that you can look at for the game. So we'll open up Destiny here and you can see that you've got the info for the game, you've got the feed, which is like the DVR. You can see what your friends are into for this game, so once it comes up here you'll be able to see who's recently played the game, who's the most active, what are people's gamer scores, and further down here, if I go down a bit further, you'll see popular broadcasters who broadcast this game if it's something that you're interested in watching as well. This is the bit I like though, the achievement side of thing. You can see how you fare compared to the rest of your friends, and it shows you all of the achievements in the list as well. Now this may be a needless information overload, but it's something that I actually find quite interesting. So I can go into my favorite game and I can compare myself to my friends, not only in achievements, but who plays the game the most, who has the most development through storylines and so forth. You'll be able to see right here that out of all my friends that played 2K16, I seem to be pretty nice on the sticks and I got number 1 right here. Yeah, sorry Timmy, no prizes for second, bro. But with all this self-indulgent patting on the back aside, back to what's most important, how this is user-friendly. You can see here, this is the sign-in side of things. I've already signed in, of course, so we don't need to worry about that, and I already sort of had a party set up. But it is so simple. You just swipe to the left on the D-pad, you can go through to the party, you just click on a bunch of people, you can add them into the party, whatever. Old mate's watching a bit of Netflix, so I'm not going to disturb him right there, just in case he's trying to chill at the same time. I wouldn't be surprised if he was though, cause old friend just got himself engaged the other day, so Pagan, welcome to the club, my friend. But back on track once again, you can access to your messages from this side panel here. Nice and quick, loads up fast. You can see your notifications, so when people try to invite you to parties, you record things, people like your videos, whatever. And then rounding out the bottom of the menu, you've got a quick little settings guide, and you've also got your applications that you can snap onto the side of the screen as well. Something else that's really cool from this side menu here is that when you scroll up to the top, all your sign-in details are up there. So if you want to switch between profiles, if you've got other people that play on your Xbox at home, it can all be accessed from that one simple menu up there as well. That's the home screen out the way though. Other features which are pretty much the same as previous but just renovated. You've got the community side of things where you can see all your friends' videos and activities. And then in the next tab over, I don't really know what you would call this, whether it's meant to be Microsoft's version of Netflix or whether it's meant to be Microsoft's version of iTunes or anything like that. It's probably not something I'm going to mess about with, but it's a whole heap of movies, TV shows, whether they're subscription based, whether you got to pay for them, I'm not too sure. I'm not going to get too far into it. I had a look at what Different Strokes had going for it and it just opened up the store and wanted me to install the Crackle app. It was all like, yo, what's Crackle appin'? And I'm like, nothing much. leave me alone. If you appreciate that comedy genius, please leave a comment below or even a like rating. I appreciate it. But Crackle's not the only service. There's a film and TV app that I assume comes from Microsoft, but once again, I'm going to let that one slide to the keeper. It's not something that I'm overly interested in. All the other tabs from this point onwards are pretty self-explanatory and seem to be pretty store-oriented to begin with. You've got your games, you've got your apps, you've got movies and TV, you've got music, which is kind of weird because I thought that's what they had 3 or 4 tabs before. Maybe that's something to do with TV on demand or something like that. But hey, if you're trying to catch some feelings and you want to listen to that new Drizzy track, you can get it right there in the music thing. You just got to install that app. But hey, boys and girls, we're on the homeward stretch now. This is the last thing I'm really going to talk about before I let the video go. Basically, back in the hub here, this is where you interact with all of your contacts. So you can see that it's really quick and simple. You can change contacts on the fly. You can invite to parties. You can invite to game. If applicable, you can join games or join parties from this point onwards. It's very quick. It's very simple. No more of that waiting for 10 hours to load somebody's gamer card. You can see right there, it's loaded up straight away. Inside the gamer card, of course, you've got the same stuff that you could see beforehand. You can see what sort of achievements your friends have. You can see who's following your friends, see if there's anybody you want to link up with. But that's the coolest part that I like right there, is that the little avatars that you worked so hard for or even invested so much money into at the time back in the day on your Xbox 360, they're back again and ready to represent. But boys and girls, that is the extent that I'm going to delve into with this new Xbox home screen experience. If it's something that's interested you, or if you've learned something new, if you're pumped up for it to come out in the full version once it's done with the beta, leave a comment below, leave us a like, and I would appreciate it immensely if you subscribe to the channel as well. I don't know if it's too late or not for you to sign up, but if you hit up the preview app on the Xbox dashboard, you may be able to sign up and get a copy of this new dashboard for yourself. But that wraps it up for me, boys and girls. This is the end of the video. I'm oversized. You're awesome. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace! Rocketing Rotors.